Shartimus.
Shartimus.
Shartimus. Prime.
Shartimus.
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 Prime. Read comic.
Who's our hosting? I'm whacking it.
Taking bad hits. Taking bad shits.
Shartimus! San Diego Comic-Con 2012 edition! Subscribe, you pinche viejo de putas!
Shitari toes. Oh, I love those Shitari toes. He's got some big Shitari toes.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Shartimus Prime here doing another toy review on the DC Direct 3¾ Green Lantern San Diego Comic-Con 2012 exclusive figures. Whee! That's a mouthful, but I am very happy to have these. I gotta give a big thank you to JRA Nightmare. Thanks so much, dude. He sent these out to me practically for free, so yeah, I gotta hook him up with something, figure something out. But basically, he had picked up this set right here at San Diego Comic-Con, and one of them broke. Bugnice 10 broke the Kyle Rayner right here. Bugnice 10 broke it. He broke the arm off, and then so JR ended up getting a second set, and I was like, hey, I'll buy that second set. So that's how I got a hold of these, and so yeah, thanks to Bugnice 10 as well. But the funny thing is that I actually broke the other arm to Kyle Rayner shortly after getting him. So I broke this one at the shoulder. And Boog broke this one on the bicep swivel. So the figure ended up looking like this. And with some super glue, I got it back together. So I can't really move the shoulder over here, and I can't move the bicep over here. So, you know, hey, if I can leave him in this pose forever, I'm fine with that. And this Kilowog is in perfect condition. Nothing wrong with this Kilowog at all. I do want to show the packaging, though, because this is kind of interesting. At first I thought these were Mattel's, you know, versions of the Marvel Universe, kind of, you know, their response to Marvel Universe, but this is actually made by DC Direct, and it says it right there, DC Direct, and it says Graphitti Designs right there. So this is not a Mattel product, and you can see right here the 3¾ versions of Red Lantern Atrocitus and Green Lantern John Stewart, and he's got a different green construct right there, which I think is cool. So this looks like it'd actually be pretty dope. Looks like it's gonna be a cool figure. I really like that gun. This Atrocitus looks actually better than the 3¾ one, or I mean the 6" version. So, which I don't have. So yeah, there's Kyle Rayner and there's Kilowog, and I like how they have this Green Lantern stuff in the background. And yeah, so that's the packaging. I typically don't like to show off the packaging, but you know, in this case I had to do it. And then I want to give this guy a comparison to this Cyclops figure right here. So it does stand a little shorter than the current Marvel Universe mold, so you could see that. And if I have them both leaning up right there and I bust out this ruler, you could see that Cyclops is about 4.5 inches tall, and Kyle Rayner is really at 3¾ inches. So Marvel Universe has actually kicked up the scale on it. And then the Kilowog right here compared to the bulky Marvel Universe mold. So these things are not quite, you know, the same exact scale as Marvel Universe, but you can see what they're going for. And I don't know, bust out the ruler for this one. Wow, Thanos is just over 5 inches, and then Kilowog's about 4.5 inches, something like that. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, the articulation on these guys is pretty cool. I'm gonna get into the articulation later because, you know, this guy's pretty busted, but the head sculpt is very nice. Another cool thing about the box, by the way, is it says who sculpted what. So this is sculpted by Robert Lenders. He did the Kyle Rayner, and then the Kilowog was sculpted by Josh Sutton. So that's kind of neat. I've never seen any packaging that actually said who sculpted what on it. I thought that was pretty cool. But here's the head sculpt, which I think came out very nice. I think this is pretty dope. This is pretty cool. Very nice looking head sculpt. I like the paint detail on these. And you can see like the trim. This is, you know, like where the lines meet right over here on the shoulder. This is actually sculpted on there, so I'm kind of like picking at it with my thumb to make sure it's really there, not just a part of my imagination. Same thing going on over here on the sides. I really like this shiny green paint. It looks very nice. It looks very nice. It's the same stuff that Kilowog's made with. And then the white gloves right here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the paint kind of has this glimmer thing going on right here, which you guys may or may not know I'm a big fan of. I really like that a lot. So that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty cool. So as far as the paint apps go, very nice. And the sculpting too. And then the lantern emblem right here is actually sculpted on there also. So I think that is very cool. And then his construct right here is pretty damn sweet too. Like how this came out. Very transparent, and I like how like it builds the light. The light builds into the gun shape right here. It's pretty cool. You can see some of the detail on this. magazine right there. Then you could even see the little ring right there. It's pretty dope. Now when you attach the construct to his hand, you'd think that, you know, he'd be in this position, but the way the hole is set up, it doesn't really fit too well. You have to turn this sideways right there, and then you just stick that in. Yeah, it just goes in there like that. Look at that. Look how it goes in there. So this Kilowog is pretty damn beast. I really like this a lot. This is very, very cool. You can see the really nice sculpted detail over here. It's very, very awesome. You can see all kinds of lines and everything in his skin going throughout. That is very, very cool. I dig that. Very nice detail. You could, you know, really feels like he's made out of hippo skin or rhino skin or something like that. Very cool, and very nice head sculpt as well. This came out really clean. I like this a lot. Very nice Kilowog head. I dig it. I don't like how the Green Lantern emblem isn't really finished in here. The logo isn't completed. Kind of gets cut off at the bottom right there, but oh well. And then same thing with the Kyle Rayner with the paint applications. You can see the ring right there, and you can see these lines are actually sculpted, not just, you know, drawn on lines or anything like that. So very cool. So the articulation on these, the head moves up a little bit on Kilowog, moves down a little bit on Kilowog. It moves only this much on Kyle, so his head barely moves at all. So we get a little bit more movement out of Kilowog on the head articulation. Both of them move side to side just fine. Now the shoulder joint, you don't want to try to push it up any further than this, just from my personal experience. It moves forward like that. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got single jointed elbows that don't bend too far. On Kyle, it bends a little bit better. At least it's 90 degrees right there. But because this guy's so bulky, it doesn't really bend too far. He has forearm articulation that swivels like this. He has the diaphragm joint, which twists well, and it shifts forward and back pretty damn good. But on top of that, he has an ab crunch. So that's pretty sweet. And when I'm showing this move back and forth, I'm holding on to the ab crunch. See that? That's pretty good. And then he also has, he has the ab crunch too, but no waist joint, but it's fine. This works pretty damn good. And he also has a leg articulation that moves outward and forward. He has no upper thigh swivel, neither does Kyle Rayner. He has these cool double jointed knees, which actually look pretty unique. I haven't seen double jointed knees like this. They turn sideways as well as having the double joints. So that is really cool. That's just brand new technology to me. I haven't seen that before. So it's kind of, that's pretty neat. So it doesn't have the thigh swivel, but it moves right there, and it's double jointed. Very, very neat. Impressed by that. He has calf swivel right here. His ankle moves not really down so much, moves up a little bit, and he has no ankle pivot. Neither does Kyle Rayner. So yeah, that's basically it right there. Yeah, here's a little comparison to a DC UC figure, I guess. I don't know. Just kind of be neat to show this one. Thank you, Century Productions, for this guy right here. So I thought I'd just show that. And yeah, I think the paint on these came out better than this, and I really like this one too. I think this is the Kyle Rayner that came in the either a 2-pack set or the Solomon Grundy wave. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a huge DC UC collector, but anyway, that's my review, guys. I hope you dig it, and thanks again, Jerry Nightmare, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Whoa.
Crispy.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Do you want free stuff? You go to bkbn.net. That's right. There's a BKBN lottery going on right now, hosted by Anthony James at the moment. So what you got to do is you got to go to bkbn.net. You leave a comment on one of the posts. If you leave comments on many posts, you can increase your chances of winning a lottery. And it's basically a $20 gift card. The new lottery every 2 weeks, so check it out. Go to bkbn.net, leave a comment on a post. If you leave multiple comments on one post only, does not help you at all. You got to leave it on multiple posts. So check that out. Also, I still have shirts right here, so please message me if you're interested in picking up a Shartimus Prime t-shirt in black. And then check out my last 2 videos right here. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.